Chico. He's a Siberian Husky, and this is Aragon, and he is a Hungarian Kuvas.
Aragon, what a great name.
He was actually named after the dragon in the movie a couple years ago.
Sure, the movie Aragon.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what kind is he again?
He's a Hungarian Kuvas, which is a herding dog.
Beautiful.
And he came to us just at 13 months old, a year ago, January, with aggression issues. This is an example of a dominant breed that was had no leadership. I mean, the people loved him, no doubt about it, but they just were too soft with him. And
so some dogs you can't just be all nice talking with them,
can't.
right?
You always have to be the boss. The dog has to understand that you are the boss. Otherwise, they'll decide that they're the boss.
They will become the boss, and then your life is going to be a living nightmare. Yeah. Yeah, I think Andy told me I was having troubles with a couple of dogs back about 5 years ago, and Andy was, giving me long distance sort of dog whisperer advice. Sorry to take your moniker there, and he was telling me, he says, obviously they're in charge and you're not. So this is Aragon's lair, right?
Yes. Because this is where he seems to be most out of all. I mean, they rotate play sections, but some of them have more.
Aragon's wondering just what is this guy up to?
So anyway, he still has issues, possession, aggression. As long as you know, you want to make sure you have his attention before you do anything.
Yes, you are beautiful.
Yeah. Look at all those deer flies. Let me get those deer flies out.
You've got these terrible deer flies here.
Anyway,
see those flies on the
he's one of our older residents, and he came here with his father, who unfortunately we lost back in March. He died of old age, the old man, and he's 11 years old. So we have to find him a new mate. And he's hey guys, and he's another dog. Let me just get those guys. There you go.
Oh, so deer flies they're like huge. They're like horse flies back home, but they'll land up, typically buzz around you. And in fact, I think you caught one on the video a minute ago, and they will just land on you and bury their little stinger in you, and just until you're able to get rid of them.
So he's another dog that actually is pretty easy to place with other dogs.
Is that because he's older?
Well, I think he's
been here a while.
But it's temperament, eh? It's all temperament.
Sure.
And he's been with us, May would have been 3 years. He's one of our original residents. And unfortunately, he also was, I think, 2 years younger than his dad, 2.5 years younger than his dad. And all his life, he was with his dad. So he went through a bit of a, when Kumik passed, he went through about a month of
being sad, he kind of had the blues, huh?
Yeah.
That's a very large area. Now, this is their regular...
Yeah, this again, like I said, we have different size plays. This actually used to be all one, eh?
Okay.
And then we cut it off. And then we made this pathway when we added a new one behind the other house.
Let me back up so I can see that a little bit.
These guys just love you.
Oh yeah, they got a nice sized pen, but they're again 2 larger dogs.
So here's your friend Caesar, and you'll see that he's a little grabber anyway, but again
well, he didn't know me, so.
So he's not as bad as Misty, but he also grabs, but he's a dominant male, and you don't want to mess with him. I mean, if you pet him too much, he also takes offense. But if you go now into the pen, he loves his ball. He's obsessed with his ball.
I saw that. I saw him kind of playing soccer by himself the other day.
In fact, it's frustrating sometimes because I want to go in and play with him and interact with him, and the first thing he does when he sees someone coming is, oh, look, watch me play with the ball, and then he's off with the ball, and that's it. He's focused, and you can't...
So he likes the ball, huh?
If you wouldn't yell at my kids, everything would be fine. But is everything okay?
so they keep in constant communication with walkie-talkies, and everybody on the staff is always, they're trained to notify everyone whenever anybody's coming in or out of a particular area. You'll hear them sound off on the walkie-talkie so that anybody else that's walking through an open area or an unsecured area will be cognizant, because not all the animals are as socialized. So they have to be very careful, that way nobody gets hurt. Always safety, right? Oh, he's beautiful, right? And he's sort of a dominant. But he's being real nice right now. He's going to go get his ball.
That's it. You've lost him.
He's going to get his ball. Is he going to bring his ball back over here?
Will.
Here he comes with the ball. This is great. He's like, I couldn't ask for him to do this on cue. He loves the ball. I'm going to watch him play with the ball for just a second. So you should have named him Pele.
He came to us with the name Caesar. We have
so
not
he's
the names of any of the dogs that have come to us. We've had dogs come to us with no names, and that's hard enough trying to come up with names. Like the 7 Alaskan sled dogs, and O Canero came as puppies with no names.
That's just great. That is just great. You know, at least he's not bored.
Yeah, no, he definitely.
Look at him dribble. I mean, the guy, he just back and forth. I mean, I think some soccer players would have trouble getting that ball from him. You're right. He's a little obsessed.
Yeah.
Basket. It's a basket.